Alright.
And we back for
And
part
we
2.
back. Alright. It says, how are you strengthening and growing your relationship with the Lord?
I am definitely strengthening my relationship by reading the Bible, having understanding. I am making sure I wake up in the morning. I do nothing without him. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, before I grab my phone, before I do anything, I am praying.
Yeah.
I am talking to him. I am speaking to him. I am listening to him. Sometimes I'm just praying in the spirit. I'm just letting my tongue pray because sometimes you don't know what to say. So I just let my tongue pray. I'm definitely listening to sermons, just learning different things. I'm speaking to different people, so fellowshipping. We're having our conversations and exchanging our views and things like that. So that's definitely been helping me to strengthen my relationship with God.
You know, that's a hard one for me because, to be honest with you, I got so much going on. Sometimes during the day, I'll just jump up and just start doing stuff. And like you just said, I got to remind myself, wait a minute, stop. Pause. Stop what you're doing. Do first things first. Like you just said, first before you grab your phone, all that stuff you just said. Yes, gotta do that first. And you know, I find out that I'm centered like that. I say, okay, now I can start my day. Now I can go forward. You know what I mean? Because I feel out of whack when I don't.
My pastor said this thing to me, and it stuck with us. Well, he told us all, but it stuck with us. He said, you go out the house, you're so busy, we go out the house, we answer our phone, we do all this stuff, but we're missing our jacket. So then when it rains on us, because we didn't put our jacket on, which is Jesus, now we can't avoid the rain.
I've been wet, I've been soaking wet. I hear your pastor, he right. And yeah, no jacket, no, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're okay. So when he told me that, because I was a person who didn't. I got you at 12 o'clock, God. Then I got you before I go to bed. But that advice really helped me. So like even getting through my day, I can get through my day when trouble come my way, when people, when I get frustrated, when I get all of that. I just remember like, you know, God has given me the strength this morning. Like it fills you up. It fills you up. I forgot what we call it. We call stocking up. We call it stocking up. So yes.
That's good. That's good. Here's one that's gonna blow up your podcast. The women need a Boaz.
Okay.
You need a Boaz? I don't need a Boaz. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. But what would you tell your sisters to look for in their Boaz?
Okay, so from the beginning, okay. First thing you're gonna do before you even think about a Boaz is you need to get you right. You see that? I'm looking at you. You, and you. I see y'all. Get you right. Okay? You wanna learn your identity. You wanna know your likes and your dislikes. You want to know what it is that you need to change about yourself. You need to deal with those traumas in your life. You need to work on you as a whole. Okay? Because when that man comes in your life, you have to be able to know how to recognize him. You have to know the attributes. You have to know the fruits of a godly man that he's trying to bring to you. And if you are not following God, I do suggest that you do build a relationship with him because these things are going to help you in your relationship. And you can also use this as well. You want to make sure that you know what a good man looks like, because if you do not work on those things within you, that's what you're going to attract. So if you attract that thing that you went through in your trauma because you're used to somebody abusing you, that's who you're gonna get.
Another guy who
exactly, and it's gonna be a cycle. So it's very important to focus on you and worry about yourself before you get into anything, because when he comes, he's gonna show you all the attributes that God. So basically, whoever God is to you, that's what that man will show you, okay? He would love you. He would cherish you. He would honor you. He will see the Proverbs 31 in you. But if there's no Proverbs 31 there, then you're just going to end up like one of these statistics.
We both can't say statistics. Statistics.
S-T-A-T.
Yeah, they know what you're talking about.
You know.
They know what you're talking about. Go ahead. Yeah. Let me interject for a second.
Okay.
Just real quickly. The man, from a man's perspective, the man is going to put God first. He's going to even put God before his wife.
Yes.
That's not to say that she's slighted in any way.
Yes.
But he understands what his priority is. And I think a woman would want a man like that.
Yes.
Who's going to put God first all times. That's first.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
And that's how you recognize it too. Because if he's not putting God first, then how could he lead your family?
Right.
How could he lead you if he's not putting God first? You know, so that's something that you definitely do want to look for in finding your Boaz. And let's not move too quick, okay?
Right.
Let's just make sure there. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even do anything.
Right.
You need to just be focusing on you. You need to just be focusing on getting found, okay?
Right.
Because he gonna find you, okay?
Definitely.
And be careful of the counterfeits that come your way, because there will be counterfeits who come your way, and they gonna look like. That's the problem. They're gonna look like.
That's right.
And if you work on yourself, then you could see right through that.
Right.
Your discernment would be so big. You'll be like, I see right through you. You're not even gonna choose that person because you know the fruits of the spirit and what God's man carries.
Exactly.
So don't go looking. Let it come to you.
Let it come to you. Let it come to you. You know, a lot of times for women, you have to play that waiting game. You're worth the wait.
Yes.
Let me say that. You're worth the wait.
Yes, you are.
And you don't have to rush in anything. You don't have to be pressured into anything.
Yes.
Because we know, some people know how men are.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They want a certain thing. And
Yes.
we can read between the lines when we say that.
Yes.
But see, the value that you have, the jewel that you are, you're worth the wait.
Yes.
He'll wait as long as it takes.
Yes. And let me tell you this too. God is not going to send you somebody if you're still tied to someone else.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So you want to disconnect all ties. You want to disconnect all ties so that you can be found. Okay? Listen.
Yeah.
I like what you said. Do not rush.
That's right.
Don't rush. The sooner that you submit yourself to God is the sooner that He's gonna bless you, because He already knows what you want. He know you want a family, kids, all of that. Learn to let it go. Let Him go. He's not going in a place that you're going. He's not fulfilling the purpose that you have in your life. So learn to let go. Let go and let God bring somebody better. Okay?
Exactly.
That's all I'm going to say.
Exactly.
Let it go. Sweat de la banda.
Exactly. I don't know what that means, but I know if she said it, I know it's good. Hear what she's saying today in this podcast.
Yeah.
She's talking real truth. She's talking real wisdom. And she's talking real knowledge. So yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to go ahead and get ready to close out. And I want to thank you today for coming. Yeah. I hope that you enjoyed.
I did. I'm going to go back and look at this like 100 times, so I can learn something from it for sure. No doubt about it.
Yes, definitely. But listen, if you don't know God, go find Him, okay? He's waiting for you. His doors is open, okay? He loves you. He has a plan for you, okay? And I pray that you are able to hear this podcast, not just listen to it, but hear it and let it penetrate you, okay? And go back to God and see what He says about it, okay? Because His word is like a double-edged sword, okay? It cuts through. So if you feel it cutting you, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
It's not a bad thing. But don't forget to go ahead to like, share, and subscribe this channel. Go ahead, hit that bell right at the button. And I love you. Have a good one.